Kaufman.
How'd you learn to play like that?
Practice, practice.
Well, how long did it take you?
Ooh.
Well, I was just asking.
Hello? Yes, this is the Footlights Club. Mr. Vine coming yet? No, she ain't.
Was it a man?
Oh no, let's have dinner here and go to a movie. Well, alright.
Who's that?
Big and Little Mary.
What time is it? Dinner ready yet? Where have you been? Seeing managers?
Yeah, we're
I've
dead.
been on every manager's office on Broadway.
Is anybody casting? How do we know? We only got to see one of them.
Which one? Who'd you see?
Rose and Black.
What's he doing?
Take it easy. It's all cast.
All except the kid part, 10 years old.
I could look 10 years old.
No, Big Mary had the same idea, and she's littler than you
You're
are.
taller than Little Mary.
Listen, why is the little one called Big Mary and the big one called Little Mary?
Nobody knows. We for heaven's sake stop asking questions.
Oh, all right.
Hello.
Where have you been? Oh. Footlights Club. Terry Randall come in? Not yet.
I saw her sitting in Berger's office. I guess she gives up hard.
Berger doing any casting?
Listen, why don't you make the rounds once in a while instead of sitting on your bustle writing letters?
I make the rounds, but all you see is the office boys.
Well, who do you think sees the letters?
Well, if they won't see you and won't read the letters, where do you go from there?
If you find out, I wish you'd tell me.
Are you girls eating home?
I'm not.
Anyhow, it's ready.
Yes, yes. Look, you don't want to go out tonight, do you? I've got an extra man. I'm rehearsing. Tonight? Tonight, I play piano for local chorus girls to sing and dance. That's what I'm doing tonight and every night, for that I studied 15 years with Golinsky. Well, look, all I want to know is if you wanted to go out tonight.
Oh, goody, goody, goody. I got a letter from home.
Hello, Judith.
Pa got laid off, my sister's husband has left her, and my brother slugged a railroad detective. Guess that's all. Yes, lots of love, and can you spare $50?
Nothing like a letter from home to pick you up. Say, Judy, what are you doing tonight?
I don't know, why?
I've got an extra man.
You mean dinner?
Yes, fell from back home in Seattle. He's in the lumber business. He's here for a convention.
Sounds terrible.
No, he's not that bad. And he's got this friend with him. So he wanted to see if I could get an extra girl.
Is the friend also in the lumber business?
I don't know. What's the difference?
I'll be breezy. Hello, beautiful.
If we don't like it, we can go home early.
Well, do we dress?
Sure.
Okay. Kind of feel like stepping out tonight.
Swell, we better start. It's getting late.
I'll be ready.
Hello, Ann.
Hello. Going into dinner?
Got a date.
Well, that's all right for you. You're not working, but I can't go out to dinner and run around and still give my best to the theater. After all, you never see Kit Cornell dashing around.
Kid Cornell? What about Bernhardt? I suppose she was a homegirl?
Yes, I'm sure you'll be most comfortable here. Both of your roommates are lovely girls. Now, if you'll just... this is Judith Canfield, one of our girls. I'm so sorry. I'm afraid I didn't.
Hey, Hamilton.
Oh, yes. Miss Hamilton will be planning to stay with us if everything... she'll room with Jean and Terry now that Louise is leaving.
That'll be swell. Excuse me.
That's our dining room. Dinner is served from 6 to 7 because, of course, the girls have to get to the theater early if they're working. Now, let me see. You're in the same room with Jean and Terry, so that's only $12.50 a week, including the meals. I suppose that will be all right?
Yes, thank you.
Now, about the reference, I'll have that all looked up in the morning.
Morning? Can't I come in tonight?
I'm afraid not.
But I've got to come in tonight. I've got to.
Yoo-hoo! Well, it is a little irregular. However, did you say your bags were nearby?
Yes, that is, I can get them.
Well, then, I suppose it's all right. Now, we have certain little rules. As you know, this is club for stage girls. I assume you're on the stage.
Yes, yes. I'm not working right now, but
I understand. Now, about callers. Men callers, I mean.
There won't be any men.
Oh, it's quite all right. We like you to bring your friends here, but not after 11:30 at night, and of course only in this room.
I understand.
I try very hard to make the girls feel that this is a real home. I was one of them myself not many years back, before I married Mr. Orcutt. Helen Romaine, possibly you remember.
I'm afraid I don't.
That's quite all right. Well, I suppose you want to get your bags. Maddie, will you come here a minute?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, each girl is given a door key, and there's a charge of 25 cents in case they're lost, so you'll see it's in your own interest not to lose it. Well, goodbye, and I expect to see you in a very short time.
What do we got for dinner, Maddie?
We got a good dinner.
Smells like last night. Is it?
Now, Maddie, there's a new girl moving in as soon as Louise Mitchell leaves, so you only have a few minutes to get that room straightened up.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. Terry Randall isn't in yet, is she?
No, ma'am.
Well, if she's not here when I get back, make sure to tell her there's a new girl moving in with her and Jean. And don't forget the fresh paper on the bureau drawers.
Maddie, isn't my dress pressed yet?
Oh, would you want it right away?
Right away? When did you think I wanted it?
Well, I'll do it right this minute.
Oh, bother, I'll do it myself.
You never gave it to me till pretty near 5:30.
Oh, I'll go. Footlights Club. Yes, she is. The Glow Picture Company? Well, Mr. Kingsley himself, what? Oh, yes, I'll get her. Jean! Oh, Jean! Yes? Mr. Kingsley from Glow Picture Company wants to talk to you. Oh, all right. She'll be right down.
Hello, Mr. Kingsley. How perfectly. Yes, this is Miss Maitland. Will you put him on, please? Hello, Mr. Kingsley. How wonderful. Yes, I know you said that, but in your business, you must meet 1,000,000 beautiful girls a day. Well, anyhow, 500,000. Dinner. You don't mean tonight. Oh, yes, I did have, but it's nothing I can't break. Oh, but I want to. I'd love to. What time? Yes, I'll be ready. I suppose we're dressing? Yes, all right. I'd love to. Goodbye. Jean! I'm dying! Tell us all about it! What time's he coming?
Yeah, Jean, it doesn't mean we're going to lose you to the pictures.
Aren't you pals? How soon is he coming? Can I see him?
Now listen, you girls. No fair hanging around when he comes.
Oh!
You've got to promise me no parading.
Big-hearted Bertha, I'll bet you'll let Terry meet him.
Well, Terry's different.
All this fuss about a man. I would lift my little finger to meet him.
She's oversexed.
David Kingsley. You know, he was Alwood's office boy when I played the woman in room 13.
Really? What are you going to wear?
I wonder if Pat'll let me have her black taffeta.
Sure she would.
And I'll wear Kendall's evening fur.
When he became a producer, he wanted me for his first play, but by that time I had known Mr. Orcutt.
Okay,
Please go away.
I'm gonna sit on top of the car. Let's get some rice and throw it.
Silly.
Well, my dear, and so the moment has come. But when you see how sad we are, you'll realize that parting is sweet sorrow after all.
Well, Mitchell, you're finally getting the hell out of here, huh?
Judith, that seems to me hardly the spirit.
Sorry.
Oh, Judy doesn't mean anything.
Shall I get you a taxi, Miss Louise?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Frank. Well, I guess there's no use in me trying to. Why, where's Terry? I thought she was down here.
Isn't she here?
No, she hasn't come in yet. Oh, dear, I can't leave without seeing Terry.
What's she up to anyhow? I haven't seen her for days.
I don't know. She's gone before I'm awake in the morning. Well, I guess I better get out of here before I burst out crying. You've all just been too darling for words, every single one of you. Oh, goodbye, Linda. I'm leaving.
Goodbye.
And no matter how hard I try, I'll never forget you. And thanks 1,000,000 times for the perfume pat, and you, Susan, for the compact, and all of you that clubbed together and gave me that exquisite nightgown.
Oh, that's all right.
So, I hope I make a better actress than I did, a better wife than I did an actress. I guess I wasn't very good at that.
You were so. Yes.
You were swell! Well, I guess I wasn't very swell, or I wouldn't be. That is, any girl would be glad to be leaving the stage to marry a wonderful boy like Bob. Anyway, I certainly am. To think that for 2 whole years he's been waiting back there in Appleton, I guess I'm pretty lucky. Yeah. Well, if any of you ever come out there with the show, why, it's only 100 miles from Milwaukee. Don't forget, I'll be Mrs. Robert Hendershot by that time. And Wisconsin's perfectly beautiful in the autumn. The whole Fox River Valley. It's beautiful.
Louise, here's Terry.
Where you been? Oh, darling, I was so afraid you'd be gone. I ran all the way from 46th Street. Nothing else in the world would have kept me. Oh, look, what do you think? I've got a job!
Terry, how wonderful. Tell us all about it.
I will afterward. Oh, Louise, what a darling crazy hat. I just love it on you.
Oh, Terry, have you really got a job? What in?
Who is it, Burger?
Yes!
I thought he was all cast.
He was, all except this one part. It's not big, but it's good. It's got this one marvelous scene.
It sounds marvelous.
Terry, you'll be wonderful.
Taxi's waiting, Miss Louise.
Oh, I have to go. I just don't know how to hear the rest of it, but I've got to go.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Terry, baby, be happy, darling. Jean. Kendall. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. I'll miss you all so much.
Don't forget us.
Send us a piece of wedding cake.
Want the deadly details.
I hope you'll be very happy, dear child. Goodbye.
Bye.
talk to me.
Burger's an awful meanie.
How'd you get to him anyhow?
I just stood there outside his door for a week.
And it did the trick.
I tried that.
It never helped me any.
Me neither. I laid there for a whole afternoon once with welcome on me.
I've had a longer run outside his office than I've had with most shows. This was my second week. I was just about to send out for a toothbrush and camp chair when suddenly he opened the door. He was going. I said, Mr. Burger! That's practically all I said for 2 weeks. Mr. Burger! Mr. Burger! Mr. Burger! Mr. Burger!
What did he do? What happened?
He never even stopped. Suddenly, I was furious. I grabbed his arm and said, listen, you're a producer and I'm an actress. What right have you got to barricade yourself behind closed doors and not see me? And hundreds like me. The greatest actress in the world might be walking up your stairs and you'd never know it. Terry, what did he say? He said, are you the greatest actress in the world? I said, maybe. He said, you don't look like anything to me. You're not even pretty. I said, pretty? I suppose Rachel was pretty. And what about Nazi Boba? She's no higher than this, but on stage, she's any height she wants to be.
Yes, she got the job.
Yes. When I walked out on Broadway again, it seemed the most glamorous street in the world. Those beautiful Netick orange stands and that lovely traffic at Broadway and 45th, and those darling bums spitting on the sidewalk. Oh my! A suitor! My word, it's late!
Come on, let's eat.
Oh my goodness, it's my new young man! Maddie, tell him there won't be a minute! Wait a minute, Maddie, give us a chance to get upstairs first!
Yes, Maddie, we don't want to give them the wrong idea of this house!
Harry, I couldn't be gladder.
Me neither.
Well, what do you think's happened to your little girlfriend? I got dinner with David Kingsley tonight.
Gee, how marvelous! Did he say anything about a picture test?
Not yet, but it must mean he's interested. Now look, when he comes, I want you to come downstairs and meet him, because you never can tell.
Is Miss Melrose in?
Yes, she is. Come right in. You all can wait there.
Oh, thanks. Just tell her Sam Hastings is calling for her.
I think she knows about it. She'll be down directly.
Thank you.
Judy! You can stay in the Johnny all night.
Oh, pardon me. You're not Mr. David Kingsley.
No, my name's Hastings.
Oh.
Is Susan Page in?
Yes, she is. Come right in. Miss Susan.
All right, Maddie.
How do you do?
Howdy do.
My name's Devereaux.
Mine's Hastings.
Oh yeah, I recognize you. You were in that Keith Burgess play last month.
You sure must have looked quick.
Oh no, I like the part. You did a lot with it. Too bad the play flopped.
I don't rightly recall you. Have you played anything lately?
Yeah. Last week I played in Emperor Jones, but now I'm cast for Hamlet.
Hamlet?
Oh, I'm up at the New York School of Acting. This is my last year.
Oh, and then what?
And then I go on the stage.
Did you ever try to get a job on the stage?
Not yet.
That's more of a career than acting. I've been in New York for 2 years. I'm from Texas, Houston Little Theater. We came up and won a contest and I stayed. I've had 2 weeks of work in 2 years. Don't ask me how I live. I don't know.
Well, you could always go back, couldn't you?
Go back? Oh no, I'm an actor.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, Sue. Do you know Mr. Hastings?
How do you do?
Miss Susan Page. She's up at the school too. She's gonna be doing head of Gabbler.
Well, you have to start somewhere.
Yes.
Bye. So, where do you want to eat?
I don't know. How much money you got?
65.
I've got 30. That's 95.
This the Footlights Club?
Yeah, won't you just... Maddie, somebody at the door.
Yes, sir, Miss Susan. You gentlemen calling on somebody?
Yes, we're calling for Miss Madeline Vauclain.
And her friend?
Miss Madeline.
Yes.
Couple gentlemen down here saying they're calling on you and somebody.
Coming down.
She's coming down.
So, what do you say this place was? A home for girls?
Yeah, all actresses, a whole bunch of them live here.
Kind of a handy place to know about.
Yeah. Certainly is a funny place, New York. Now you take a layout like this, wouldn't find it anywhere else in the world. Bet you wouldn't at that.
I always thought actresses lived in flats or hotel rooms.
A lot of them do.
What about men actors? Where do they live?
I don't know, Lamb's Club, I guess?
Oh yeah.
Hello there, Texas.
Oh, hello.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
No.
One thing about me, I'm always prompt.
That was a cute little trick.
Yeah. Look. What about the one you got in the fire for me? Is she any good?
Sure, sure. You leave it to Madeline.
Oh, well, as long as she's good-natured.
Well, is this what you call dressing?
Huh?
Why didn't you come in overalls?
Now, baby, we got snarled in the committee meeting. Didn't we, Lou?
Sure.
Girls, this is Lou Milhauser, Miss Madeline Vauclain, and...
This is Miss Canfield.
Hello! Beautiful! How about it? Shall we step out and go places?
Yes, let's.
Now, don't be like that. We're going to have a good time.
Sure we are, the works. Come on, boys and girls, where do you want to eat?
I got an idea. How about a little Italian place?
Little Italian nuts. I want a decent dinner. Kendall, are you going to your show? I'm rehearsing at the Winter Garden if you want to walk down.
Oh, it's too early for me. We don't go up till 8:50.
The Winter Garden. The star pupil of Kolinsky at the Winter Garden.
Belly aching. And she's got a job. Look at me. Edwin Booth and I retired from the stage at practically the same time.
Oh, I better take a rest before my night show. Matinee days can be frightfully tiring.
Frightfully tiring.
Why didn't she go back to Boston where she belongs? That'd rest her up.
There ought to be an equity law against society girls on the stage. Miss Kendall Adams, daughter of Mrs. and Mr. Roger Winthrop Adams.
Of Boston and the Lucky Strike ad. What's it like out? It looked raining when I came in. No, it's all right. Oh, girls, there's the Cadillac again for Linda Shaw.
Is he in it?
No, just a chauffeur, same as always.
Who's the guy anyhow? Anybody we know?
He never comes, just sends the car.
Well, nice work if you can get it.
Well, I think it's disgraceful. A nice girl wouldn't want a man to send for it that way, and if you ask me, it gives the club a bad name.
Oh, Linda, how gorgeous.
Oh, hello.
Come on in, let's see you.
What a marvelous coat, Linda.
Yes, and a very nifty bit of jackrabbit, if I may say so. Oh, that. Mother sent it to me. It used to be on a coat of hers.
It's lovely.
Mother has a nice taste in orchids, too. Yes, don't you wish you had a mother like mine? What would you two do without that window? Why don't you pull up a rocking chair?
Linda Shaw's comings and goings don't interest me. Girls make such fools of themselves about men. Say, what do you know about Jean having dinner with David Kingsley?
Some girls have awful luck. How'd she meet him anyhow?
Oh, some cocktail party.
Wish I could meet him. He can spot picture material like that. He's got an eye like a camera.
He picked out 3 stars last year. Nobody ever heard of him before he sent them out there.
Well, I'll never meet him. Oh, what to do until 11 o'clock, except sleep.
At least you have something to do at 11. Look at us.
Yeah, you're working.
I hate it. Hoofing at the nightclub for a lot of tired businessmen. The trouble is, they're not tired and there's no business.
Oh, I think it's David Kingsley. He looks like him.
Kingsley? Are you sure?
Yes, that's him. Look, we'd better get out of the way, hadn't we?
I guess so. Oh, pardon me. I just want to speak to Frank about something.
Miss Maitland, please.
Yes, sir. Come right in. If you just rush yourself, Mr. Kingsley, I'll go right up.
Oh, yes, Maddie. An actress's life is such an interesting one. If you could only see the different types I do in the course of the day, Maddie. For example, an English actress came into an office today. My dear Harry, how definitely ripping to see you. Definitely ripping. And then, Maddie, a little girl from Brooklyn came in. Listen, I did write for an apartment. You got annoyed. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't dream anybody was here.
That's quite all right.
I'm Bernice Niemeyer. Well, I just thought...
I wonder, you didn't see my book anywhere around here, did you?
What book?
Little David Kingsley.
Why, how do you do?
Surely you remember me.
Of course I do.
Who am I? Helen.
Helen?
Helen who?
Helen.
Roe.
Ro...
Maine! Helen Romaine!
Helen Romaine! Why, of course. Well, what a charming surprise. Imagine you're remembering me, a scrubby little kid in the office.
Oh, but that little office boy became one of the most brilliant producers in the theater. Those beautiful plays, I love them all.
So did I. but something happened to the theater at that time. It was sort of shot from under us.
Oh, but you've gone right on. You've risen on to even greater triumphs in the pictures.
Yes, even greater triumphs.
Well, it was lovely seeing you. I hope you'll be coming again.
I hope so too.
So glad to see you, Mr. Kingsley.
I'm glad you managed to be free.
I guess girls generally manage to be free when you invite them.
You don't think my being in the motion picture company has got something to do with
Oh,
it?
Mr. Kingsley, how can you say such a thing?
You think it's all sheer charm, huh?
Of course. Now look, would you mind awfully if I... Terry, come on! I'm coming! That's my roommate, Terry Randall. Did you see Cyclone or the eldest son?
Oh yes, Cyclone. She was...
Oh, it was just a tiny part. She came into the drugstore.
Oh yes, just a bit. But she was good. Yes, she was excellent.
Wasn't she?
Well, if you will come calling at a girls' club, Mr. Kingsley, what can you expect?
I didn't expect anything as charming as this.
You are in the moving picture business, aren't you?
I am Miss Randall, but my soul belongs to God.
Don't you think she'd be good for pictures?
Oh, I think I'd be terrible.
Oh, don't talk like that. Of course, she's rehearsing now in the new Burger play. That is, she starts tomorrow.
Good. I hear it's an interesting play.
Do you know the first play I ever saw, Mr. Kingsley?
No. What?
It was your production of Amaryllis.
Amaryllis? You couldn't have seen that. That was my first production 10 years ago.
Oh, I did though. I was 11 years old and I saw it at English's Opera House in Indianapolis. My mother took me. She cried all the way through it, and so did I. We had a lovely time.
But Amaryllis wasn't a sad play.
Oh, we didn't cry because we were sad. Mother cried because it brought back the days when she was an actress, and I cried because I was so happy. You see, we lived 75 miles from Indianapolis, and it was the first time I'd ever been in the theater.
Now, really, I don't think it's tactful to be talking about the theater to a picture man.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm kind of dumb about pictures. You know, my mother used to say that the theater had two offspring, the legitimate stage and the bastard.
Come on. And forget I ever introduced you to her.
Goodbye, Miss Randall.
Oh, I hope I didn't.
It's all right. I forgive you.
Oh, Maddie. Oh, dear, is dinner over?
Yes, I'm just clearing away.
Oh, Maddie, could you let me have just anything? Champagne and a little caviar.
Well, I'll fix your plate of something.
You're an angel.
Oh, Terry, isn't it splendid about your getting a job?
It's pretty dazzling to me after 6 months. I can only hope it's as big a hit as yours.
Oh, it's queer about being in a hit. You go through everything to get into one, then after a few months you're bored with it. It's like marriage. It's all right, Maddie, I'll get it. You going out, Terry?
Not tonight.
See you later.
Hello, who are you?
I beg your pardon.
I'm looking for Jean Maitland.
Maddie, there's somebody at the door.
Where's Jean Maitland?
In a taxi with a big moving picture man.
She can't be. She had a date with me.
Sorry, it isn't my fault.
Who are you?
Who wants to know?
Are you an actress?
Are you dizzy in the morning? Do you have spots before the eyes?
My name is Keith Burgess.
Is it?
Don't you know who I am?
Yes. You're a playwright, and we wrote a play called Blood and Roses that was produced at the 14th Street Theater, and it ran a week, and it wasn't very good.
It was the best goddamn play ever produced in New York. And the one I'm writing now is even better.
Maybe 2 weeks.
I don't think in terms of material success. Who cares whether a play makes money? All that matters is its message.
But if nobody goes to see it, who gets the message?
I write about the worker, the masses. The individual doesn't count in modern society.
But aren't the masses made up of individuals?
Don't quibble.
I'm so sorry.
I ask nothing as an individual. My work, my little room. That's all.
No furniture?
Table, a bed, a chair. My books, my music.
I'm Miss Hamilton. Kay Hamilton.
Oh yes, I think Miss Orcutt's expecting you.
Oh, Miss Hamilton, everything's in readiness for you. Frank, will you take Miss Hamilton's things right up? Oh, Terry! This is Miss Hamilton. He's going to be sharing the room with you and Jean. Terry Randall.
I'll try not to be in the way.
Oh, don't start that way. Grab your share of closet hooks.
Thank you.
Now, if you just come with me, I'll show you where everything is.
Oh, let me know if I can be of any help.
If you have a trunk check, Frank will take care of that for you.
Oh no, I haven't got a trunk.
Hey, turn around. You shouldn't wear your hair like that. It hides your face.
Oh, do you notice faces? I thought you were above all that.
I notice everything. Your head's too big for the rest of you. You've got pretty legs, but you oughtn't to wear that kind of dress.
I suppose you're known as Bo Burgess, what the well-dressed man will wear.
Oh, you like snappy dressers, eh? Monograms and cufflinks.
No, I I don't need very many monograms.
What do you live in this place for? Do you like it?
I love it. We live and breathe theater, and that's what I'm crazy about.
Are you? So am I. What do you want to do in the theater? What kind of parts do you want to play?
I want to play every kind of part I'm not suited for. Old hags of 80 and Topsy and Lady Macbeth and... What do I get? Ingenues. And very little of that.
Well, don't take them. Wait till you get what you want.
It's a nice idea, but did you ever hear of this thing called eating?
You mustn't think of that. Why, I've lived on bread and cocoa for days at a time. If you believe in something, you've got to be willing to starve for it.
I am willing, but you don't know what it is to be an actress. If you feel something, you can